Oh shit, is it working? Oh damn it, is it playing? Excuse me, y'all remember some technical difficulty. Why is it not playing? Oh shit.
My ass to get the money.
Here we go.
But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business.
I want you to listen to this very closely because this might be the most important motivation for this election year of 2024. This story is heartbreaking, but it's so familiar and so many people are experiencing very similar things. This economy, on paper, looks like it's one thing, but in reality, people are experiencing a high level of discomfort. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications to all. So
Who's running for president? I have heard all over social media about, excuse me if I say anything wrong, immigrants getting loans, money. It was hard for me to believe. It was just extremely hard for me to believe.
Thumbs up button, guys.
I've been in business such a long time. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I worked hard to pay for this truck. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle, or my food truck. And he explained to me, he's in a credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck. I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I worked so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit, can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin.
That's been one of the big reasons why they don't want us to compete with them business-wise. They're not finna give us money to be free from them. They want us really to continue working for them and be their slaves, really. To be honest with you. But I'm sorry.
I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long. But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck.
Wow.
And when I talked to the bank, they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But for a special circumstance,
I think this might be fake because she ain't even crying. Unless she's trying to make herself cry. Because I don't see no tears.
They're going to, they allow it. But I need my president to tell me why I worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business. And we got immigrants coming here. And they're getting money. Money! We're doing nothing but just being here. It's not right, and I want answers.
yeah, it was hard to watch, but her point stands true. And it answers a lot of questions that we've had for years. I've known about this. The idea that as someone enters this country as an immigrant, somehow they're able to open up a store in the hood. Mm-hmm. Somehow they're able to open a food truck.
Right, yep.
Somehow they're able to open a store.
Business, yeah.
That not only extracts more wealth out of that community, but gives them an unfair advantage in some ways. Mm-hmm. To prop them up above you as the working class. And this now that we're seeing the manipulation, now that we're hearing about just droves and droves of people raiding the border, sanctuary cities that have been, and this is nothing personal against the immigrants as people, but it has to do with our government failing.
Right.
Failing us. But now that we hear, as they come here and become a new voting base, it seems like we were sold out just for some votes. It seems like they're rushing the fact that they're going to give them ID so that they're eligible to vote for this election. Not only that, I don't know if you've seen the video about the EBT benefits that one lady left her a receipt, and there was $10,000 worth of EBT on the card.
I saw that one.
So not only are they getting the low end of it, they're also getting business opportunities and free housing. Meanwhile, we're in literally, I don't know what kind of housing bubble this is, but when it bursts, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be the worst. It's going to be one of the worst economic.
We're going to be renting our apartments from the immigrants. They're going to be owning property and all kind of shit. And the American people that are born here are going to be renting from them.
The crashes we've seen in our lifetimes. So, with women like this coming out there, veteran, and thank you for your service, ma'am. Thank you for your service, because you have done a lot more than these people who are given the world. You always hear these tropes about people being hardworking or working harder than black people. If black people just pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, they would be so much further along.
That's bullshit.
But when you can't get a business loan,
right,
and somebody else is giving money just for walking in the country, that's
right.
an unfair advantage.
That's very right. You need to pull yourself.
And it's about time that we tell our government about this.
Right.
This presidency has opened up so many eyes about the inequality and how things are happening and how things are being manipulated. You know, that's why I'm not taking any celebrity BS this election.
Yeah, fuck that.
These celebrities need to stand down and shut the fuck up, because that old guard that's telling us what to do, this oh, you need to get in line, you need to do this, and wagging their fingers at people. By what right do you have to make these claims, to say these things? And you just as ignorant as you've ever been.
Well, they're getting paid. They're getting paid to promote Kamala or promote Trump. They're getting paid. Hogan and all them, Ricky Smiley cussing people out. Yeah, I think we should get paid to vote, whether you a Trump supporter or Kamala. Make them pay us. You want my vote, pay me. And well, give me the biggest. Y'all getting paid. Everybody getting paid, but we ain't giving up shit for free. No. And y'all letting the immigrants get free. Everybody, the immigrants getting free money, housing, starting businesses in the hood. Can't speak a lick of English, getting all these benefits. But we need to just go down here and vote for free and don't get nothing and still suffer. No. You want my vote, pay me. I ain't voting for no damn body. Trump or Kamala. Straight up. We need to get these people to send us checks. You want my vote, give me some money. How much money you talking? You ain't paying me shit, but fuck you, I ain't voting for you. I ain't voting for nobody. That's what I think.
And why did you vote for President Biden in the last
Because
election?
of who he ran with, and he was in the White House for the 8 previous years. I felt like he had the experience, but definitively right now, I couldn't tell you that if they open the polls tomorrow, I'm voting for Joe Biden.
So what changed?
Life. The inflation and the things that we're going through right now. I want the right person so that I'm not paying $8 for eggs, $15 for gas.
Even though things may be improving economically, but you feel there's a disconnect.
Yeah, there is a disconnect. The way these last 3 or 4 years have been, this is the worst it's ever been in my life. I never would have even considered thinking about voting for Donald Trump. But living in America these last 4, it's a consideration.
Does everybody know who they're voting for? Or is anybody undecided still?
I'm very
Everybody's undecided.
Undecided.
Right now, inflation. So I'm monitoring who's talking the most about inflation. Re-entry. I would like to see everyone who is a criminal with federal charges still be able to vote. If we can have a criminal for president, we need to allow some voting rights back that were taken illegally in the first place.
How hard has inflation hit you?
It hit me hard. It's hitting me hard.
Who do you blame for it?
I blame the federal government at this point. If a working class mom who works as a paralegal cannot buy a $2 bell pepper because it's now $5, imagine a mother living on food stamps. Imagine a mother who's making minimum wage trying to feed children. They're killing us without killing us. If you understand that. They're killing us without telling us they're killing us. They're hurting people in ways that they can't help themselves. It's either feed my child or how about feed my children and I don't, but I have to go work.
Who feels as if black voters are taken for granted, i.e., they make you promises and they don't deliver? What do you care about most right now?
What are they going to do for my people that lives in the communities where I am from? The gun violence is second in my mind, but it's what can they do for us? How can they go into a home and help that family to save their children? We need the funding. We want the help. But in my opinion, it starts at home.
It starts at home. Jaleel, what about you? What is most important to you right now?
Economics, education, reentry.
Reentry to the criminal justice system.
Exactly. We need to save ourselves.
That's right.
If we're looking for somebody to save us, it's not going to happen.
If you look at Philadelphia and you took the most impoverished areas in Philadelphia and then you took the crime rate where the most crime is happening in Philadelphia and you laid it right there, it would almost match up perfectly. So if you're seeing that much of a correlation between poverty and crime, you have to address that on some level.
He brings up a good point because Philadelphia, the crime rate is ridiculous from what I'm hearing. And that goes for many other cities all across this country. But the thing about it is what is being done. Because everyone's running on a reputation. They're not necessarily running on what can actually fix systemic issues. They're trying to placate people. I've always been taught this is called benign neglect. The black community is experiencing benign neglect. Basically, that means they know there's a problem. They acknowledge that there's a problem, yet they don't do anything about it. They push you off to the side. And so that's the question we have to answer in November. Who is going to actually address our needs? Who is actually going to give something that is actually impactful? Who's going to do something that's actually impactful to this black voter base, which, if you look at the campaigns right now, they are very deliberate in their attempt to reach the black community because that voting bloc can win elections, can swing states. The last election was left down to Atlanta. Let's just put that in your mind, you know?
Some changes there.
The way I would articulate it is quality of life issues, how we live our everyday lives, right? So if that's jobs, if that's housing, if that's gun violence, if that's education, like everything that makes our lives good, that's what I vote for.
Anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for all uploads. If you want to watch more, please watch.
Anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? This is from Facet Media. Check out his YouTube channel. Like I was saying before, man, people gotta stop giving away stuff for free. You want my vote, you need to pay me. That's what I think. If Trump pay us, whoever pay us the most, that's who's getting our vote. Trump, you want me to vote for you? Well, send me some money. You know, Kamala, you want me to vote for you? Trump just sent me a check for $5,000. If you can match that or give me more than, if you can give me more than that, like $6,000, I'll vote for you. You want my vote, you gotta pay for it. Everybody getting paid except for us. Everybody around getting paid. Hell, the damn immigrants getting paid. Except for the Americans that are born, the blue collar, working class Americans ain't getting shit. White, black, brown, yellow, whatever color you are. If you're a working class American, born and raised here, you know, and you ain't making over $200,000 a year, you suffering. And that's the average American. So stop voting for these people for free. This is if America is a business country, if this is a capitalist society we live in, which is America, well, why should you get something for free with anything in this country? So why should you get a free vote? Cause you popular? Cause you say a bunch of shit on top of a stage? I don't know you. I don't know what you're gonna do once you get in there. I have to vote for you. I have to give you something for free, so then you can give me something back, and you may not even give it to me. So the possibility you may do something for me. No, fuck that. Pay me. They need to start paying us for their votes, man. That's what I think. Kamala, you gotta pay us. Trump, you gotta pay us. Y'all want our votes? Y'all gotta start cutting some checks. Shit. Forget that free shit. We been doing some everybody getting paid. Immigrants, everybody getting paid, and we right here busting our ass doing shit for free. Fuck that. Pay me. What y'all think, man? Leave your comments. Subscribe to Charles and Ezra. Hit the thumbs up button.